Happy Thursday. It's a little windy out. It's only 60 degrees. But I was in the house and filming and warm, and so I was in a tank top, and I'm like, I went and took some food to Mom and figured I'll just get my walk in right away. Hopefully it's not too windy. You can hear me. There's the sun. Oh, there's some clouds out. So in the clouds it's a little cool. In the sun it's not so bad. But anyways, yeah, going. It's 4 o'clock. I didn't exercise the last 2 days because I went out to lunch with friends on Tuesday and then hung out at the Fox River for a while, for over an hour. And got home and was just tired and wanted to rest. I think worked on some editing. And then yesterday I'm like, okay, I need to work on videos. Because again, I don't know where I'm at, where I've ended videos, what footage I have. Windy. Some clips I know I've kind of ended going, yeah, have a good day. And I'm like, I don't even know if that's going in any video, where that's at. Is that just its own clip? Will I have enough footage for that to actually be the end of a video? So I looked at a few of my videos, got those all kind of sorted out, and yeah, got most of them finished. I still have some footage to upload from the river that I took some video of the water and stuff. Oh, we got someone walking towards me with a dog, so I'll continue in a moment. Anyways, so this morning I thought too, all right, I'll work some more on editing and stuff, and then I was thinking, I'm like, God, I knew it was shower day, and I've been having some pinching around the stoma, and hopefully I'm blocking the mic. I thought I should just change my bag. It's not a bag change day, but I'm like, okay, I've had it like 3 days worth of a little bit of pain. So sometimes right after I change my bag, yeah, I'll get a little bit of pain, and it's kind of like, well, I just changed it, I'm not going to change it again, and usually it goes away. So what happens is that I get some pancaking around the stoma area, so then that output kind of just sits there, and somehow it gets under the barrier ring enough or whatever, somehow touching the skin, that then it's just a little bit painful. So but if I remove that, if I just kind of pull on the bag and kind of move the output away and try to force it to the bottom of the bag type of thing, I just kind of squeegee it down, and usually that's okay, and the pain goes away. So after I do that and stuff, then yeah, let it go, and I figure out, okay, well, we'll see how long the pain lasts. Well, this time the pain was lasting for, this is like the 3rd day now, so I'm kind of like, all right, fine, I'll change my bag. And then as I was in the shower, I'm thinking, oh, I don't think I've done a video on doing a bag change with having to use the stoma powder and showing the redness. Oh, you little caterpillar? You think so? Here, let me show you the caterpillar. Unless you're just a slug or something. But in any case, not quite sure, but a little critter on the ground. Just make sure I'm not stepping on him. But anyways, yeah, I figured I hadn't done, like I said, a video using the stoma powder, so I thought, okay. So then I'm like, all right, drag all my equipment up to the bathroom. I took my camera, my big ring light. The bathroom's not light enough without using the ring light. It just looks icky. So yeah, I did that, and then I filmed that. And then I figured too, when I went in the fridge for breakfast, it's like, oh, I had some ground beef in there for doing a ground beef in the spaghetti squash. And that's the recipe I thought I was going to make last Saturday, and I ended up making the vegetarian one. Ooh, grasshopper. Hi, sorry. The time I realized what you were flying, scare me. Anyways, yeah, the ground beef was just starting to turn, so I'm like, okay, I gotta get that done too. So okay, let's film that. So I filmed that and just ate, and then figured again, okay, Mom likes squash and Wayne doesn't care for it, so I took that over to Mom. That's what I figured. I'm like, let me get my walk in then, as long as I'm out here. And then I go home and rest, and again work on editing because why not? Lots to do. It's all right. Keeps me out of trouble. Do Lots of good editing. Making some videos. Anyways, I think that's about it that's going on. It's been a week. There's some more things that I keep thinking, oh yeah, I gotta do this and I gotta do that. I'm like, okay, I have to remember, or I have to put on the list. Still want to call Wayne's aunt and see how she's doing. Like I said, she had surgery a while ago. I was gonna do that yesterday, and then I forgot about it till the end of the day, and then I'm like, okay, well today, because today I'll be home all day, and we'll have time, and better to do it in the daytime than towards nighttime. She might be getting tired, but I still have to do that, so let's remember that when I get home. But other than that, that's it. Like I said, cooler weather, not really ready for it. I would prefer it still just a little bit warmer, although I'm still without a coat, so that's beautiful. I would say I still have my little watermelon hand towel in the kitchen, just because it's one of my favorites, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna hang on to summer just a little bit longer. Just put that out there, and then after this time I'll put it away, and then I'll find my fall ones. Although that's it, we got September here, and nothing much happens in October. Just got the notice of the pumpkin farm will be opening on the 23rd, I believe. So that'll be nice. So I was thinking about that too, about okay, visiting there, and what are we gonna get? And like they sell squash and things if I wanted that. Mandy's gonna be home in about a month-ish, so we thought about it too. We told her, I'm like, joked, like, let's celebrate all the holidays. Go to the pumpkin farm, we'll get a pumpkin, we'll carve that. We'll meet up with Wayne's mom and sister, and we'll have a Thanksgiving dinner, some turkey and stuff. And then we'll put the Christmas tree up and we'll celebrate Christmas. And she already joked back. She's like, yeah, I have presents for you guys, so you can either hold off until actual Christmas and open them, or we can just do that when I'm home. And I'm like, yeah. So I was trying, like, what do you want for Christmas? So she goes, I don't need anything. She's good where. That's what she's at. She's got a very small apartment and all that, so in that respect too, that's part of why she's got to bring him some of the stuff that she's already bought, just being all the goodies, extra stuff that she can bring home and leave here. But yeah, looking forward to that. And besides, we have to have the Korean barbecue one day, so getting that stuff planned too. And she wants to visit some type of a touristy type shop. She wants to buy little souvenirs for her teacher friends and have them be like cheese themed. So little cheese heads or little some cheese something. So we've been trying to look up those type of store where we can go and find her something fun that she can take home. So that's what's going on in my world. Let me know what's going on by you. Still nice? You having good weather? You getting out for your walks? I was going to try to do one of the challenges from Dr. Will Bolshevitz, where he's like out every morning for a walk at sunrise per se. He's like, sunrise is too early, but around then. And that's also supposed to help your circadian rhythm of your body and help you get going, and the body go, yeah, it's time to get moving and do stuff. And I wasn't going to actually join, the app or anything, but I just figured, I could do that though myself. 30 days in September, and then I was cold when I woke up this morning. I'm like, that's not happening. I'm gonna exercise first and take my walk later. So we'll see how the rest of this month goes. But if anything, I still get out every day and get a walk. So that's the best part. That's the most important part. So I hope you're getting out and getting your walk in, getting some nature and fresh air too. Haven't done garden update in a while. I wasn't out here yesterday. I didn't notice this branch. These tomatoes are too heavy. The branch folded over. It's not broken, but we'll see. That tomato's doing well. Oh, look, there's a teeny tiny baby one next to it. Huh. I wonder if that one will grow. If there's enough time. I don't know if there's enough time. Oh, it smells like tomatoes though. And then my cucumber, I got one hiding in there. I got two hiding in there. So I'm going to hopefully make salads now. I thought I was going to sit back and rest and work on videos, but I forgot I need to make salads. And then, look at that. I actually have some more peppers growing. We'll see if I actually get to eat these or not. Or if the Chippy and the squirrel are going to get them. But in any case, we'll keep watering and see what happens. And then I've got these plants over here. Still growing really well. Oh, look at, I've got little ones here too now. Maybe, just maybe, I will get some more growing before it's too late. Silly me thinking that I was going to be able to rest. That's the rest of the meat sauce I have left from the spaghetti squash. So I'm making some spaghetti noodles so Wayne can have some of that for dinner tonight. And because I had messed up I used my food processor for the carrots for the meat sauce. I'm like, well, as long as it's dirty, I'll shred some more carrots for salads that I can make. So my carrots are getting old too. They're growing, so those need to be used. And then I'll go pick a cucumber from my garden and put that in there too. Cucumber from the garden. Look at how big those seeds are though. Woof. So I'll save them, I'll go throw them in my garden and see if anything grows. Happy Friday! I've been meaning to change out my little bug catcher thing that I have over there, my Zeebo. My Zeebo! And I thought, oh, let's check it out together. I know last time I did this, the catcher screen was fairly full of bugs and had a fly in there too, I believe. They're supposed to be last like 45 days. I think I put this on the beginning of summer. So I think maybe June. So I thought, well, all right, it is time. So this is what the screen looks like. It's got a little pull tab on here for releasing the stickiness. But let me pull this out and check. I haven't looked at it. Oh yeah, it did its job. I haven't looked at it since I put it in. So it catches all the fruit flies, which is good. There's a good amount in there, but again, you know, I still have so many that fly around the house, which is why it kept on me. Oh yeah, I really should check this and see how full it is. So there we go. This can go out. The new one just slides right in. It's very easy. It clicks, and then you just peel this off. Is it gonna stay in there? Maybe I should peel it off first. That's all right. I'll hold it. Put the base in there. So there we go. Fresh as a daisy. I'll plug it in, which makes that blue light happen, which attracts the bugs to it to help catch them. In reality, this summer wasn't that bad with the fruit flies. Last year was worse, which is why we got that. I had one point where the bugs were enough that I noticed them. There were a few flying around the computer, and I said I was catching a few, or you know, whatever, smashing a few in here too. I would get a few of them, so there would be a day maybe I had 5 of them. So when that happens, they're just like, okay, is that working? Is it not? Is it full? What's going on? But for the most part, it's been good this year. So maybe partly because I had that on. So that's good. Yay. Other than that, I was going to take down my picture, and I thought that will remind me. Yeah, I had another blockage last night. Like, really? Really again? How long has it been? It's just kind of funny, because I know they talk about when you have a colostomy, like, oh, you can just eat just like you used to be able to, just like normal. And then when I had my first blockage, and it was kind of like, oh, I have this little stricture that's going on. I guess I kind of keep thinking like maybe the stricture will like heal, it'll go away, it'll, you know, loosen up. Am I doing enough with my exercising every day that it's keeping everything loosey-goosey and moving and should be fine? And then I'll eat something and then end up with the stomach ache and whatever. I'm like, so I made spaghetti squash last Saturday, and I had, I don't need to, if I was going to need these to see my bug catcher. I made the spaghetti squash that was a vegetarian one that had beans and corn and onions and all that in there. And so I knew that was going to be a lot. So between the spaghetti and then all those vegetables and everything, I kind of thought, okay. And in the meantime, I was cleaning up
while I was eating, and it was Saturday, so we needed to go to Mom's and deliver her groceries and stuff like that. So I kind of didn't eat all of it, and I thought, well, that's fine. Half is good enough. It'll fill me up enough that I won't be hungry while I'm there, and I can eat the rest, you know, when I get back or whatever. By the time I got back, it was kind of like I was still full and everything and didn't need the other half, so I just put that away to eat later when I thought, and in reality that was probably good because of all the ingredients that were there. And I was fine. So yesterday I made the other squash because I used ground beef with this one, and my meat was just starting to turn a little bit. I'm like, oh, gotta get that recipe made, so let's do it. I made that squash recipe. That one had a ground beef sauce on it, a mixture with meat sauce. So that was ground beef and onions, shredded carrots, so tiny bits of carrots, and onion. So, you know, I've had spaghetti before. It's kind of like a spaghetti sauce. We make a meat sauce, so I do ground beef and then I pour the sauce in there. Oh, this one also had tomatoes. So it wasn't a sauce, it was more tomato based. So yes, there are the tomatoes and all. I've had tomatoes before. We had our little deconstructed tacos this week, and so I had some tomatoes with that. I sometimes have tomatoes on my salad, and again, a smaller portion, it's fine. So even with this, the squash was smaller. The way I cut it in half, one half was smaller than the other, and I thought we'll give the bigger half to Mom, because that way too, even if she only eats half, that gives her 2 meals, where for me, the smaller one, that'll be okay for me. That'll be 1 meal, it'll be good. And even with the meat sauce on there, whatever, I'm thinking, oh, it's fine. And I ate it all, and it was so good. And I, you know, kind of thought about, should I only eat half? And I thought, oh, it's smaller, and it's okay. And this is a meat sauce, it's not vegetables. And I ate the whole thing, and I thought, oh, I could even go for the other half, but no, I'm saving that for Mom. You know, that's so I only had that. And for dinner, I think I just had like a piece of bread with peanut butter on it. I don't know what else, but you know, it was a light dinner. So I'm kind of looking, by 10 p.m. I started getting little stomach twinges, and I'm like, all right, really? I'm like, was it from, what did I eat? Okay, I had the squash, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a little tummy. It'll go away. 11 o'clock. Oh, the stomach twinges are a little stronger, and I'm just kind of like, okay, this maybe might end up to be a blockage, but maybe not. It might. Okay. So Wayne went up to bed just after 11, and by like 11:45, I thought, all right, I'm still having the stomach twinges, but again, it doesn't seem bad enough to have me drink magnesium or anything. I'll just go to bed. This will, you know, get over itself. It'll be fine. And I laid in bed, and the stomach twinges were kind of coming and going, and not getting, you know, it wasn't really getting worse, but there was just a level of pain that was just there. And so I was just laying there, and I'm like, all right, well, let's see, can I roll over? Sometimes, again, my moving in bed, my moving around will help it a little bit. And I was like, oh, that was a little painful, but then it'd be okay. It would settle down, and then okay, back onto my side. And I tried to rub a little bit, and then it was just more annoying. It was almost like more painful for me to rub it than to not. I had my hands on there just for heat wise. And then I thought, all right, I don't think I'm going to throw up, but you know, but I also still felt too full to even try to drink the magnesium citrate at this point. But I thought, well, I don't want to roll around in bed and keep weighing up, so I'm just going to go downstairs. Came down to the couch, got myself set up, got my blankie out, I got some magnesium citrate. I took 1 sip of it, and it was like, that was enough. Got my little pink puke bucket, like, got that by the couch, laid down, covered up, laid there for a while, and then I had started with the rolling pains, where it, you know, for me, it's like, as I thought about for my first blockage I had, it's like, I'm going through contractions, gonna have a baby. I'm like, all right, let's push this little poop baby out. Let's get it through. It keeps, you know, I'm like, I can't even help. It's not even like I can help push. I can help, you know, I'm like, I was just thinking of it. When I get the little pain, I'm like, okay, I'm just visualizing. I'm like, let's push it out. Let's get it right to the bag. Let's do it, you know. And then I could feel the magnesium citrate in my throat. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not drinking any more of that, because that's just going to come back up. Other than, I'm like, everything else, again, I had eaten that hours ago, so it should all be in my intestines and not in my stomach. So that lasted for a good hour-ish. I think 3:15, I fell asleep. And then I woke up at like 4:15. And because by 3:15, it said the pain was kind of gone. And yeah, I fell asleep till like 4:15. I'm like, oh, okay. Pain is pretty much gone. I'm like, and the bag isn't even full. So there too, I'm like, well, that's even more interesting that the pain went away. So it passed whatever area the stricture is in, but it didn't even like continue going. It didn't fill up the bag. Now, granted, before this, sometimes usually I've maybe either with drinking a Sprite, I don't know how much, that would, more so the magnesium citrate. If I drink more of that, then I have more of diarrhea after my block. But this was like, it was fine, but I thought, okay, Wayne's going to be, alarm goes off at 5:30. I don't want to wake him up by going back up to bed now. I'm just going to stay here. I fell asleep again, and then he came down around 5:30ish. And so then I got up and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to bed now. And again, the bag wasn't full. And I'm like, well, that's just odd. So I went to bed and got up at 8:30. And then the bag was a good, quarter to half full. And it was mush. It wasn't liquidy. And I'm like, okay, again, it's no idea. So same, I emptied that and did my computer stuff and stuff. And then the bag filled up again just a little bit. And again, just regular like it normally would. It wasn't anything different. Whereas again, usually after a blockage, after I, it kind of fills up the first time I empty it, it usually fills up again right away within, 15 minutes to a half an hour where I have to empty it again, and then sometimes the third time. So this time that didn't happen. So I'm like, okay, well, still learning, still. I thought that half a squash was a small enough amount that it would have been fine. And again, keep going back to, oh yeah, you can eat whatever you want to, except that I can't because of this stricture that obviously is still there. And so although I do usually, pay attention, I guess I was paying attention, I just didn't think that was going to make a difference. But so be it. So I'm taking it a little slower today. I was like, I really should exercise. I didn't exercise Monday or Tuesday, and I was so happy I exercised on Wednesday. Is that how it went? Did I do one? Today's Friday. I exercised yesterday. It was Thursday. It was good. It was like I enjoy exercising. When I was done, I'm like, oh, that was a good workout. It was so good. And today I'm just kind of like, yeah, maybe not. I'm like, maybe I'll do an easy one, and maybe I'll still get something in. I'll go for a walk. Again, it was a little cooler this morning, but sun's out, so at least I got a walk in. That's still a little something. Move the body, get it going. But yeah, other than that, I figure, well, okay. Again, it's just going to be an easy kind of laid back day today. But anyways, I wanted to do that. And I'm also doing this toe separator thingamajig trying. I'll see if I can get it on. Am I flexible enough? Woo, if you could see it or not, because it's, my side of my foot. But anyways, I'm trying some toe separators in here to see if that will help my my foot at all with my bunions and separating the toes. And it's kind of funny because this is about the 8th day I think I've worn these. Usually wear them for a couple hours a day. And yesterday and today as I put them on, I'm like, ooh, that was a little rough. It's sore. Kind of hurts a little bit. Whereas the first couple days it wasn't too bad. Like the first day I did, but then after a little while, the foot eases into it. And I'm sure today too as I walk around a little bit. Even now it's feeling better now than when I first put it in. But see if that does anything or not. But anyways, that's what I'm up to. Oh yeah, I also got my Ostomy order in. I was wondering why the box was so small, and I'm like, oh, that's right. I think on my automatic ordering, they had put the wrong bag. And I forgot to double check that to be sure. And yeah, I got the smaller box of bags. So these are the Esteem Body. So they're the gray ones that are like that figure 8 shape. So that's okay. I still have like a box of these. I haven't worn these in a while, which I should again. It's another one of those where sometimes I may get a little bit of a skin reaction, which is why, well, if I wear one of those and then again I cycle between my bags, and if I wear a clear one and then I can wear an opaque one or whatever. But and then I got my adhesive remover wipes, because again, that's just something that I do use and we'll go through, and it's like whatever. So I called today to get that straightened up and have my automatic order read that I would get the opaque bags in as opposed to these, my opaque regular bags. So in case I forget to get in there and adjust my order to only get a one item, like this last time. And when I do get then a shipment, at least again, I'm only getting 2 items, and it'll be something again that hopefully I'll use more of in time. So yeah, the gal I talked to today, again, very, very nice. And I mentioned to her about how, you know, I've got a year's worth of supplies. So, you know, for my automatic order, I would like to have it changed up to be this other one. So in case I forget to adjust it or whatever, because I was told that I had to order something. And she goes, oh, well, you can call us and tell us that you don't need anything. And I said, well, I tried that once, and they told me no, that was not acceptable, that insurance said that I had to order a something. So I can order 1 item a month, and then I have to order bags like at least every, you know, 4 months. And she was like, oh, well, that's interesting. I'm going to have to look into that. So I thought, okay, well, either way, it is what it is. So I got that done today. I did call Wayne's Aunt Joanne. Got that done this morning, but I left her a message. She didn't answer, so I'll still have to call back again either later this afternoon or something so that I can actually talk to her and see how she's doing. But I know that's been on the list all this week, so I did that. And then I messaged my brother to see how he was doing, because I mentioned like he was in a car accident like 2 weeks ago, and he just had an MRI scan done, and so talking about some of the findings that they had. He had the MRI of his head and neck. The chiropractor said that he thought he felt one of his discs out of alignment, and so wanted a further test done or whatever, and so he did, and they found, yeah, a disc out of alignment and stuff. And so anyways, I'm catching up with him on what's all going on, but again, at least he's feeling really well. As we said too, the doctor, his regular doctor, was surprised that he's doing so well with like kind of what they found in his neck. So that's okay. I'm sure he's, you know, again, also been resting and laying low and all that and letting himself heal. So, you know, it's all the internal stuff that you don't see. It wasn't really anything external, but the internal stuff has to heal. Yeah, so I got that stuff done. So, yay, got the phone calls. So, you know, get yourself ready for that. Make the list. Like, okay, what am I going to do? I've got these certain things that... So that's done now. So other than that, yeah, and again, sit back and edit a bunch of videos. Football season has started. The cute little pumpkins. Again, little treats that you can buy. They're having a party just for you. Watching football. And this cute little yard sign. And balloons. There's a smiley face cookie. Too cute. With the cute cupcakes. So neat to be able to buy one just that big as a little celebration instead of a whole cake. And then they had these cute little harvest cakes too. All ready for fall. Cool weather has hit. And so pretty. Halloween Oreos are out also. This one too. Almost looks like more so for Halloween. Fun item finds at the grocery store this week. So they've got some Christmas stuff out already. Christmas gift holders. More little tins. Getting ready for the next holiday that's far away. Happy Saturday! We are back from grocery shopping. So, time to kind of start cooking-ish type stuff. I still have half a watermelon to cut up. Mom wants some watermelon, and I figured to use it up too. I'm just going to do some juicing. So I got a couple cucumbers at the store. Make the juice that I made before. That's why I need... I was thinking, like, do I need mint? I think mint for some reason. Yeah, it was supposed to be cucumber, watermelon, and mint. Well, that's okay. Didn't taste the mint much in that anyway, so... Mom wants more watermelon, so I'm going to cut up some of this and give that to her, and then the rest of it I will juice. And then I've also got a pot of water going. Figure I'll make a bag of noodles. She always likes to have noodles in the house. Cassie always likes to eat plain noodles, so we'll get that going too. And then I was going to make a soup. I still have that frozen zucchini. And I've got some frozen onion and frozen peppers and stuff. So I saw a soup last night that I can make with that. So I'm not going to videotape that one. I think I'm just going to try this one and see what I think. If I like it, then maybe I'll make another one and videotape that one, because I'm only going to make one batch today. So if it's a good one, I can make some more, and that way, again, share with Mom. So she'll have something for the week to eat. But that's Saturday. Well, look at that. Cutting open my watermelon, and there's one black seed. So, just curious. Do you guys find that the seedless watermelons have way more white seeds in them than way back in the day when we actually used to have black seeds in watermelons? I swear there was probably only about, 25 black seeds in a watermelon, as opposed to now I just pulled out, I think I counted 30 seeds in one, slice like this. So if there's 30 in one slice like this, you have how many in a watermelon? It's a pain in the butt to take all those out. I would rather take out a few black seeds. And then you wonder, if they're seedless, how do you grow them? What are you using for a seed? Do these white seeds actually really grow? Well, it's a good thing that I shared my garden footage with you the other day to show you those cute little peppers that were growing, because obviously the garden is not for me. That one little black seed I found in the watermelon, I thought I'll be silly and I'm just going to come and put it in my garden area here and see, again, it's late in the year, so if I'm planting it now, it would usually have to grow now and not like the beginning of summer. But I'm like, we'll see. Maybe it'll come up next year, whatever. And while I'm putting the seed in the ground, I'm like, let me just pick these couple of weeds that are around here. So again, I also kind of really know where I planted this. I see the one little pepper that happened to be all of like nickel size in the soil with, half of it gone. And then there's also one of the little buds in the soil. And there's a leaf broken off the plant. Like, really? Really, you guys? Come on. So there's the one little pepper that had been growing that I thought, ooh, maybe I'm going to get that one. It wasn't meant to be. There's a little bud. And there's a leaf. So, well, it looks like I may still have, I got one pepper growing, unless it's also eaten. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that one's got a big hole in it, and that too, so. They tried it. So I still have, a couple buds there. I've got a couple buds up here. And they may have some here. I thought they'd last a little bit longer than that. I thought I might have to pick them early, but not. I'm not picking them this early. They're too small. The tomatoes are still there, though. There's a dragonfly on my table. Maybe he's just resting from the wind. It is a windy day today. A little bit cooler, but hopefully it's just a resting spot for now. And my other rosebud bloomed. So look how pretty it is. See, that one got all bleached out already. So it's all white now. And that one's very pretty. Soup is done. I haven't tried it yet because now I kind of had dinner while I was doing this because I was hungry. But I have a bowl for Mom. So we'll see what she thinks.